What is this shit? Howdy kids! Today I want to start this video out with a review. I bought this air filter, and if I do a review, it's a write-off for my YouTube channel. So that's what we're doing today! Right now, anyways, we're going to do more than just this, but I want to do a little review on this. Can't really do a driving review yet, although it looks like we could. And it might not fit perfect like it would fit on a regular non-wrecked car, but since I did a bunch of body work over in this area over here, because that's where the main wreck was, that's where the airbox sits, so my airbox was obliterated. So the only best thing to do after that is to buy yourself some horsepower. So let me set some of this stuff up here and we can get a good gander at it. Mind you, this is not part of it. This is the stock scoop. I had to buy a new one because this intake utilizes the stock front scoop where it scoops the air in, so that's pretty nice that it uses that, so you don't have to eliminate it. From what I'm seeing in this kit, the quality of the parts is hands down amazing. It's just really good quality. It has a freaking resonator box, so it plugs right in to your vent down there, your PCV, right into the intake, just like it does stock. And everything is just really nice. All the fittings, everything on here, top notch. The airbox is really nice. I really hope that it fits really nice too, but yeah, I'm just kind of like I'm scoping it out right now. I have some more parts. I'm trying to decide what needs to be on here. Pretty sure this is supposed to be on there. Well, now I got this grommet. I don't know. It's a lot easier to do whenever you're working with parts that are still together. They go where they're supposed to go. We're gonna start trying to put this on here. Stock intake, you got this vent down here, which I already have the clamp loose on. Pull that off, that clamp, it comes off, and then your mass airflow sensor is gonna have to be switched over, and they give you 2 brand new screws to put in it as well. That's really, really nice. And look, it was inspected by inspector number 10. What's his name?
It's amazing the subtle games that you are playing, and you don't even know I exist, but you have got me on your hit list, and you're conspiring.
For as much as I paid for this, I would have hoped that this would have fit better. I did get it in there. I did manage to get it in there, but it did not want to fit the best, so just be precautious there. But yeah, it's in there now, so all right, keep rolling.
Sexual and bad, and now you got this on your conscience, because now I'm unresponsive. chest as you watch me bleed. Every kick, drum hit is a symphony. Every brush of your curves is the air I breathe. You speak, I am listening. Sweat rolls, girl, you're glistening.
You know what? All in all, I was kind of happy with how this fit up compared to, you know, what I was dealing with here. Now, this is kind of tight. I think there's a zip tie down there. You can probably, there's a zip tie down there you can undo. But it keeps it away from the heat shield there and everything, so I'm just going to leave it where it's at. This bracket was bent on mine, so you probably won't have to worry about that. But there's a stud that there's a nut on, and there's a little hole in this thing. So when you get it lined up with this bracket, that stud falls into that hole, and this lines up perfectly. I'm no complaints, except for how that mass airflow sensor fit in there. But besides that, no complaints. Now, the finisher is this piece, and it should just, yeah, slide right in, and then right there, line up with those holes there, and there you go. I'm gonna just set it there for now, because actually I could put it down. There's another plastic piece that has to go on there yet, and I do have it. This is the finisher here, and I don't know if this has to go on before or if it goes on after, but it has that little scoop there that scoops the air from under the hood. I think it goes with the grill out. That goes in there. You can put it in there because this piece doesn't interfere with it. This holds the bumper up, and you gotta get the grill over top of it here. Wow, I'm really surprised how that fits up so well. Let me throw a couple pins in that, because I don't need to take any of this off now. It's on here now, and I'm not messing with anything here. I'll be painting the underside of the hood and stuff, but nothing's getting done here now. So let me throw some pins in this. I'll give you a final look at it. And there we'll start it up and see what it sounds like, if it has any different sound to it or what's going to go on here. Alright, let's start this thing up, see what it sounds like. I think I might replace the water pump on this thing just for good measure. I don't know if you guys heard that. It sounds like a power steering whine. My guess, I don't know exactly, but it doesn't really make... These things have a tank on the top and a tank on the bottom, and the top tank was broken. So pieces of plastic and stuff from that tank should not have got into the water pump, but I don't know. I don't like the sound it makes when it starts up, and it only does it for a second and then it goes away. So I don't know. I almost need to have somebody start it. I might get my wife to start it here sometime with me standing out here so I can get an ear on it. Actually sounds really good now. It did have a lot of induction noise before this because it was broke off right after the mass airflow sensor, so it was just sucking straight air through. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to change this. This is a leather wrapped steering wheel that's in this car, and it's just chewed up. Like, I mean, I don't know what kind of leather they use, but it just teeth marks or whatever all over it. Well, the one I got at the yard is just like a rubber vinyl one. So it's not leather wrapped, but it's not all chewed up either. It's actually in really good shape. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be switching this over. To me, you know, a leather wrapped wheel is nice, but this one is not nice at all, and this one is. So we might do that here in this episode too. Now, as for performance gains over this, I could not tell you. All I can tell you is that the fitment is good, the quality is good, and everything is just, it plugs right in. No modifications needed unless your car's wrecked. But yeah, it looks beautiful in there anyways. Me personally, I probably I don't really get into the intakes. They sound good on some cars, like you just want the induction noise and stuff. But this thing needed an air box, and I just thought, you know, why not go aftermarket? I do really like it, and it looks really good in there. And for those curious, this is the AFE Takeda Momentum, and it's for a 2012 to 2016 2-liter, which is the FB20, I think that's what it is. You correct me if I'm wrong. But there it is. There's your part number. And on to bodywork or steering wheel, whatever happens next. I don't know. All right, so with the new glass in, I have a little bit of bodywork to do on this thing. I'm not concerned with doing that at the moment since there's not really a lot of dust in here or anything. I think I'll take the hood off. What I want to do is I want to get white sealer on the bottom side of this hood so that I don't have to worry about the bottom side of it. Then I can bolt it on the car again. And I also want to paint the grille, and I'm doing it in a different color. The metallic black that I use on everything, just like I have on the headlight surrounds on here. I'm going to be doing the grille with that. Only the center and outer portions of it, and then we're going to leave the insides of it the flat black. I want to get everything covered up right now. Since it's not dusty, I need to clean up some of this stuff here, and then I'll back the car up. We'll get the hood off and try to get some sealer on this thing, so that's one less step we got to worry about next weekend. I think I'm going to start doing the body work during the week just to get it knocked out, but I want to cover everything in plastic because the car is actually like really clean, and I don't want to get it all dusty and stuff. And this has been on here for 2 days now, so I can take this off now. That brand new windshield is nice. I like having a brand new windshield. I hate having to do it, but I like having a brand new windshield in a car because it looks good. And the Elantra's getting one. I kind of didn't anticipate that one, but it is what it is. Nice. Alright, so I tried peeling the stickers off. This sticker right here does not want to come off, so it's going to stay there. I got insulation, like matting you stick down, that I'm going to lay on the underside. And I am going to put some pins in it because I don't want it to droop. And there's plenty of holes. The stock one is going to go like right around here, so we'll just cut it. We're going to lay it on here and then cut it, and we're going to follow the lines. And there's a couple pinhole things there. We'll find the pinholes, we'll drill them out or whatever and put pins in it. And that should at least keep it up for the most part. But it's just like stuff that I got on eBay. It's right here. It's just an insulation mat with like a foil on it. So, and it has a sticky side, so we're just going to stick that on it. But we're going to get this down. I'm going to Scotch-Brite the whole bottom side of that hood. And then we'll hit it with sealer. And then we'll be done with that. And then the grill, I need to mask. And you want to be pretty accurate with your tape, because we're going to have a tape line, and I'm going to follow right in front of those notches, and then up over this and across the front of these notches, and then get back in here along these. But then we're going to hit this with some Scotch-Brite. Then we're going to hit it with Bulldog Adhesion Promoter. We'll hit it with a black sealer, and then the metallic black, and then clear. So we're going to do that's what we're going to get done in this episode, the couple small things, and get them out of the way. And then next episode is going to be body working, like everything that I got to do. See, the trick to getting a perfect bubble around your car like this is to make sure you get the engine nice and warm. Whenever I moved this back, I heat cycled it several more times. I'm just nervous. Even though I got a negative leak combustion test or whatever, I still just, I need to drive the thing. But it's heat cycling and it's cooling down and everything, so I don't know. I'm just being over precautious. But I had it nice and warm, and even after doing all that, there's still enough heat off the engine that it lifts the plastic up and makes a bubble. It's encapsulating it, and all I had to do was tuck the sides in and put my wheel covers over it, and it works out pretty good. Alright, so everything on the hood's already wiped down. It's ready. I'm going to just use the cheap Harbor Freight gun to spray this. That's cleaner, to clean my guns afterwards. I did bring these two up for doing the grill. We'll be doing that here in this episode yet. I'm going to put them in here for now. I put caps on them after I'm done with them to keep anything out of those guns. It just, these plastic caps that come on the disposable containers, they plug that hole just perfect. So it keeps everything, seals everything in. So here's our white sealer. I'm going to mix up what I have left in here, and it should be enough for that hood. So this, and this. I'm not sure if I have enough. I also need to get a container to mix that in. That would have been good to do. Haha, way to go me. Alright, we're back. Let's mix this stuff up. Now I just laid that on there thick. I just kept spraying. Right now that shiny finish is gonna go away. It'll be a satin looking color. But I just laid it on there thick. I just wanted to get full coverage. This hardener, sealer has a hardener in it. And especially when you have a piece of that you're painting sitting flat like this, you don't have as many runs. You don't get runs as easy, so you can lay it on a lot thicker. So I just went ahead and laid it on there, and it looks really good right now, and it'll still look good when it's done. Maybe we'll, if it dries in time, I might put the insulation on. Otherwise, I might wait a day. I think I might wait a day, just to be safe. But we're going to push this off to the side. I'm going to get the grill out, and we're going to start prepping that. And I think I was going to do a primer on it, sand it and everything. I think I'm just going to sand it, do the Bulldog adhesion promoter, and I'm going to try just laying sealer right on that grill with the adhesion promoter. After I get it all taped up and get it sanded and stuff, I'm going to try sealer and then just go straight to paint. So, we'll try that. I mean, it's not an intricate piece. I can redo it if I need to, but I'm gonna try that first. We'll see how it turns out. I got another stand here. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. Go clean this gun. I'll use this gun for the black sealer too. As you can see, I put gun cleaner in that and run some through it. That way that the sealer doesn't dry in the gun, because it does dry faster than paint. So let me clean up everything, and I'll get back to you once I get the grill out, and we can start prepping on that. open in here. Deer meat.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook some.
You can hide behind the curtain so you're not on video.
Well, yeah, I'm in my bedclothes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I fought with it. Thank you.
Have you?
Love you.
Looks like I'm getting deer meat this week, boys. Now, is this perfect? No. The hardest places to really tape are up under the underneath of this. And when this is in the car, you actually barely, I mean, you have to get down on the ground to look up underneath that. So I kind of did it the best that I could, but now I'm going to need to scuff all this, and I'll probably, I don't know if I want to use Scotch-Brite. I might use 400. I think I might use 400. I'm going to use 400 on this because I want it to stick, and I'm just worried that Scotch-Brite, the scratches aren't going to be good enough to, you know, for the paint to grip. Let me wipe it down first. I'm going to wipe it down with grease and wax remover. Then I'm going to sand it with 400, wipe it down thoroughly after that, and then sealer, paint, clear. So my wife just informed me that my deer meat is done, so I'm going to go eat some grub. Then I'm going to come back and paint this. I don't know if you noticed. Look how black this is. That's not plastic. Thankfully, this is a primed plastic piece. Sometimes it's hard to tell if pieces you get are primed or not. I kind of had a suspicion that it was because it had like a satin kind of look to it. Normally, if it's shiny plastic, that's going to be a no. But if you get plastic pieces and they have like a satin sheen to it, sometimes they're already primered. And that's why when I sanded it, I was actually getting a good bit of powder off, and I blew it off and stuff. So this is, it's going to stick well. So we're going to do, like I said, the sealer paint and clear. And this thing should look beautiful when it's done. And it's going to look so good. I'm so excited. And that didn't take me too awful long. I mean, here it's still drying, but you're starting to see what this is going to look like now. This is what sealer looks like when it's kind of dries. It's kind of a satin look, and the underside of that hood looks great. It looks good. So then tomorrow, the matte, it's gonna look nice. All right, so small change of plans. I'm gonna use this for my sealer, but I was going to use my regular gun, these ones, for my color and clear. I decided, I've never used this gun yet. I bought this gun. It's a little detailing gun, but it's one of the better ones that Harbor Freight sells, I guess, if you consider them better. But I've never used this one before, and since this piece is so small and intricate, I think I'll be able to, you know what I mean? I don't want to put too much paint on there, but to get better coverage, I think I can do it with this. I'm going to try this gun for once. A little nifty little gun.
Now this is going to look awesome on the car. I did make a couple mistakes demasking it. So, like there's a fingerprint in the clear. Right there somewhere. I don't know if it's showing up. You can kind of see it. I kind of like touched it up. That little spray gun is very nice for doing stuff like this. And then some of my masking wasn't perfect, so like over there in the corner it's kind of like seeped through the tape. But all in all, I think it looks really good. I think it's going to look good on the car. And whenever I get my new emblem set on there, I think it's going to look really nice. And now this is dry and you can see the finish. It looks decent. It looks good. So that's going to be the end of this video. That's all I have time for this weekend. And I am going to start the body work during the week so that I can get this stuff done. But I got to wait for this stuff to dry. Put the hood back on so I can paint it on the car like I did the last one. And just a lot of stuff going on here. So if you guys like this video, smash that like button. Consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if you need a hazmat suit to be around your mother. And let's see you on the next episode. Alright.
Well, look at this distinguished young gentleman. Yes. Very distinguished. Yeah. Oh, where'd she go? Where's your sister hiding? I can't find her. No. Oh, here. What were you doing in the bathroom? Huh? Come here. Come on, come see me. What are you doing in there? Drinking some water? Yeah? Oh, you want to do some laps, huh?